Today, I want to talk about how your pick choice, when it comes to size, thickness, shape, would affect your tone and let you hear the difference for yourself. So, picks may seem like a small detail, but I think they're one of the biggest influencers to your tone. Everybody says tones in the hands, and your picks in your hand. So, I think that one, obviously, the tonal shaping quality of the pick plays a huge role, but it also plays a huge role in how comfortable you play. Being comfortable with your pick, uh, in its size, thickness, and all of that, is going to play into how comfortable you sound on the guitar. If I'm playing with a thinner pick, I'm less comfortable. I like the thicker picks. A thinner pick might sound snappier and brighter, where a thicker pick will sound like it has more depth and warmth to it. I have a few selections of picks ranging from 48 mil or 0.48 mil to 2 mil. I have some texturized ones too, like the Edge would use. But we have a few thicknesses to hear in between very thin and very thick. Okay, I hate this. This pick is so thin. It moves so much within the string, and it just sounds flappy. The only time I could ever see myself using this pick would be to um, layer in like another acoustic layer in like a studio recording, just to get a different texture and timbre to the sound. Um, I don't like that it feels like there's no resistance. So I can't feel like I can dig into the note with this kind of pick. Some people like that. Uh, I don't, and I don't think that the tone is. I don't feel like the tone is as strong or thick um, as some other picks that we'll hear later. It's so thin. Okay, this one still feels pretty thin. I don't like how thin it is. It feels like, again, there's not much resistance there. It has the grip edge. So players like the edge will use this a lot. They'll tilt the pick to the side and use it to scrape and get a little bit more texture on the notes. A lot of worship guys are using this now. Don't know if I really like it or don't. It's kind of cool sometimes to get that like little scrape. But I think it's getting overdone a little bit. Now we're starting to feel a little bit thicker, a little bit more stability to the pick. Already so much better. Now, this is my pick that I use for everything acoustic, bass, guitar. My favorite by far, um, zero resistance. I can't bend this thing if I tried. And it just feels like there's so much more umph to the notes. Like there's more depth, there's more character. For me, I do like a guitar that fights me a little bit. I don't like the buttery smooth, like I like a thicker neck. I like a little bit thicker strings, and I like a thicker pick because I feel like zero resistance feels like I'm playing nothing or like air. I like this. I love the tone that it creates. It almost gives like a natural compression to the note. To me, it just feels like firmer. Compare that to the 0.48. Now, I will grant you in a mix, recorded, mic'd up, whatever you're doing, less noticeable. Sitting on the guitar though, the difference is astronomical. And again, I'll sum that up with like the way that you feel when you play guitar is so crucial because if you're not comfortable, I don't think you're gonna get very inspired playing to come out of you. You have to fight really, really, really hard. And that's not the kind of fighting that we want when we're playing guitar. I took this Everlast and I scraped the edge a lot, like kind of cut it up and gouged it to get that edge kind of pick sound. It's okay. It puts it in a position I like to play with my picks like this. For the other picks, you have to move it rather than holding it like this, you have to move it to the side and play like that so that you get any of that grip edge. This just puts it in a more comfortable position for me and lets me keep that 2 mil thickness. Another extra tip, with those thinner picks, you can't dig in as hard for the notes because it's not resisting the string enough to create that bounce back and kind of sag that happens. This is way better for a distorted kind of sound. Now I'm going to pick the same strength, but with the thinner pick. So as you heard, different picks, different tones, no right or wrong here, just preference. Again, I prefer to use the 2 mil. At my church, I kind of brought like all of these, and we were recording our first live album, and I asked all the guys to kind of start using these, and everybody's kind of made the shift over to that thicker pick. Our bassists use these kind of picks when they're using picks versus their fingers. I think it's just the better all around pick. You can still strum beautifully on acoustic with it. You just change your dynamic approach with your strumming hand. I encourage you, try out some thicker picks, try out some thinner picks, and see what works for you. Experiment, play around with different things. I'd love to hear from you guys. What's your favorite pick? What have you experimented with? And go ahead and drop that in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.